Good morning. Here's a look outside off to the east where we've been keeping an eye on those storms that have been rolling out of the Fargo-Moorhead area and continue to move eastward. Not really seeing much in the way of lightning right now on our Storm Team Skycam network, but earlier we had those storms blast through, and I want to show you that on our time lapse here. So now the camera is pointed to the west. This is about 3 a.m. You can see the clouds hanging around. The lightning starts to light up the sky, and we get that blast of rain and wind that moved through about 4:30 here this morning, and then that moved on. So a good downpour that came through during the 3 o'clock hour in Fargo, and now that has moved into Lakes Country. There's also a couple of areas where we've seen some development, maybe a few more storms in the wake of this down around the Aberdeen area, and that is lifting northward here this morning. So we're keeping an eye on that too, and of course some more steady rain up in the north and east. So checking out the storms that in that first line, that initial line, those are moving eastward here this morning, already hitting Fergus Falls. You're probably waking up to a downpour right now through Pelican Rapids, up Highway 59 there, and then back over to Detroit Lakes. We're still seeing those showers and thunder showers rolling in. So the Lake Park, Audubon area getting the good rain at this point in time and continuing eastward. Elbow Lake, you're also about to see that rain roll through, and it looks like you're about to have things ease up in Wahpeton, Breckenridge. Fargo's kind of in a lull right now, but you can see out west in western parts of the county that we're looking at some heavier rain there. And checking out your storm tracks, one little cell there moving toward the east. This one perhaps producing some small hail, but it doesn't look super impressive at this point in time. So that's that initial line. You could see more storms down to the southwest of us. Again, those are trying to lift northward. So we're going to keep an eye on that, and chances for rain will be with us throughout the morning here this morning. Already seeing Doppler radar estimating some good rain in green. We're seeing more than a ½ inch of rain estimated. Some of these yellow areas in that 1 to 2 inch range. And here at the station, I took a quick peek at our rain gauge. We got a quick about ½ an inch of rain here in South Fargo with that blast that moved through. 66 degrees right now in Fargo. It's 68 in Grand Forks. Wind is, well, it's variable. We're seeing some of it coming in out of the south. We've got a gust of 31 miles per hour with that thunderstorm moving through Fergus Falls, and then a northerly wind in the wake of this where we're seeing some wind speeds getting into the 40s in Oak. So a windy morning, a raw morning because of the wind and the rain. It's just going to be a hard start to our week here this Monday morning. Visibility, of course, down where that rain is falling. So checking out your hour-by-hour planner, some chances for some rain and thunder through the morning. It's just going to be one of those days where we're gray, cloudy and rainy and stormy, and we might even see some of those storms redevelop or re-intensify here this morning as they roll eastward and as we get into the afternoon. So something to keep in mind as we get toward the noon hour. Eventually the whole system does start to move on. We get some clearing this afternoon and evening in eastern North Dakota over toward Minnesota. That's where it's going to be more likely on the cloudy side. A chance for a few showers here too. Still around the time you're heading home from work today. And a little bit more on the gloomy side throughout the day. Where we do get more sun, we might see a 70-degree temperature too, but most of us spending the day in the 60s here today. And that starts now, and we just kind of stay in the 60s all day long. Heading into tonight, this gradually winds down, and we're looking at some quieting weather. So we've had some active weather recently, and here's one of our photos we received from you from those storms, a lightning bolt in Valley City. Thanks, Avery, for sharing that photo with us. And your 7-day planner. An active one kind of on the ends of the next 7 days. We're looking at, of course, today with the stormy weather, with the rain too. Tuesday, we'll get some sunshine for the day. Temperatures warming up another 10 degrees or so, back to warmer numbers. But we could see a couple of isolated showers or even a thunder shower up north during the heating of the day on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday look really nice summer-like day. Good day to get out to the pool or the lake. We're looking at temperatures in the low 80s, maybe breezy on Thursday. And then Thursday night and then through the rest of the weekend into the weekend, our chances for rain and thunderstorms ramps right back up, and we're looking at some unsettled weather heading into the weekend. For Father's Day, might be a stormy one. Temperatures in the mid-70s to about 80 degrees for your highs coming up for the weekend. So active weather here. Today is going to be, might be a bit of a tough start for you this morning, and little by little this afternoon we'll see conditions improve. But that first half of the day, you'll want your umbrella and want to make sure that you find a way to stay dry.
I could not find mine this morning.
Same, and that was a big mistake.
Last at 3:30 in the morning is not the time to be digging through the bottom of
the closet. Yep.
Darn it. Thank you, Lisa.
The community is being challenged to get moving. We have more on what your family can do this week to get active coming up next.